Okay, as promised, here's the Bitcoin chart that I promised earlier in the Litecoin video. If you haven't watched the Litecoin video, I did some teaching in the beginning of it for the first about 11 minutes or so, and want you guys to take a peek at that video because it'll help you understand what I'm doing here. I'm going to make this kind of a quick one and tell you what I think is happening, or some levels to at least watch. This thing really needs to go ahead and uh, uh, find a bottom somewhere, and we got to see which way. We're kind of in no man's land right now, and so just like Litecoin as well, we've got a couple things to look for. First of all, I just want to kind of show you, look at these waves here, how they measured correctively. Okay, we this one didn't measure quite. This one actually stopped us at the 786 and then went up. Um, then the next wave, if we measure that guy, it stopped at the one-to-one extension there correctively. And then when we measure this wave here, what we have in our last pull, we stopped at the 1276 and we had a reversal wave. The reversal wave looks very much like five waves to me. It measures out to be five waves. Um, if I put the fibs on it right there, oh, come on, I measured it before, and right about there. Looks like we came up just short of the 1618, came back down, but this looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to me. Um, I don't know how to interpret that as an ABC. This measures way too high as an ABC, if it is, in my opinion, based on what normal patterns waves make. Now, again, Elliott wave, the market doesn't have to do what follow Elliott wave rules, and just these are the things that generally happen, and we can only use what the patterns that happen on a regular basis to make any kind of analysis and prediction. So, what we know here is that while this came down pretty hard and fast, um, it did not break this low. Okay, so here's the deal. Until we break this low, this cannot be negated as a 1-2. Now, certainly it doesn't have the normal shape of a 1-2, but it cannot be negated as a 1-2. Now, what it also might be, and what Litecoin is looking like to me, is it's looking like an A, a B, and a C wave. And so that's kind of what I'm digging into here. I kind of think that we're probably going to get an X wave is what we're getting here. I don't think this is the X wave, but I think it's going to take a larger shape. So we're looking at a target here of 11,276 or 11,800 would be up here to this area. Now you can see this trend line up here, and it certainly has a potential to come up near that area, but it doesn't have to. Just thought I'd mention that trend line at the top. So until now, if this wave continues down, we break this low, then I'm going to cancel this X wave idea and have to relook at it at something else. But here's the deal: this looks very corrective here. This wave is not deep enough for a three wave, because you might be thinking this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It just doesn't measure like a three wave. And then you've got kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that just doesn't measure right either. So right now my feeling is that this is going to be coming up here. It doesn't have to. I could be completely wrong on that. And here's how we know: if we don't get a reversal here pretty quick off of this yellow line of death, if we don't get a reversal there, then we're coming down farther. We're gonna have to really take a look at this count again for different likelihoods of what might be happening. I would say to you that I'd really just looking at the shape of this, it would seem that this blue line is really a nice juicy target for Bitcoin. Right now I'm kind of thinking here's the shape up here and then and down like that. That's what I'm expecting. Um, it doesn't have to do that, but it certainly could. Um, and that's kind of what I'm looking at. But it could just come on down here like so, and be done. So we'll have to see, but I'm thinking this trend line is significant, and we need to pay attention to it. We could break this trend line for sure, but that's gonna be that's going to be pretty hard, I believe, for the sellers to do that right now. We're so bullish in Bitcoin right now, even though the sentiment is kind of short-term bearish right now. I'm actually looking bull, which is kind of opposite of the way I have been in the past. But I learned to trade in a bear market, but so everything looks bear to me sometimes. But not really. That's not true. I just try to stay as neutral as possible. So what I'm digging into, if you want some more detail, just take a peek at the Litecoin video, and you'll understand where I'm coming from here. But right now, I've got a target. I got a target up here at 11,200 to 11,800 if it's an ABC. Now, if it's a reversal from here, we're actually talking about 1, 2. We're coming up. We're making coming up here to the $12,500 mark. Or higher here for Litecoin. So understand that potential as well. So that's what we're looking for. So really, what the big deal here is, well, let's watch this wave. Um, if we get, let's watch that wave right there. If we get a break below that yellow line, then we're heading down. We'll have to relook at what that might be. And if watch that trend line as well. So if it breaks here, watch this trend line for a bottom. We might go long off that trend line. If we get a reversal from here, be looking for an exit point somewhere between 11,200 to 11,800 potentially, or just we'll have to count the waves and look at the extensions. So if we get a so off of this, if we get a 1, 2 like that, and we start heading up, you can know that this is very reversalish, especially when we break this high right there. You'll know we will be looking for 11,800 or so. Anyway, that's my look at Bitcoin very quickly. I wanted to make just a kind of a quick update video. So this is what we need to be paying attention. Until the next video, like, subscribe, share the video, show some love in the comments, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.